I call them my scholars. Okay, so are you seeing my screen?
No, please share screen.
Yeah,
You don't share.
I shared.
You didn't share share
I
stuff.
can share. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen.
No, I can't. No, I said no, no.
Here.
Oh, now I think now yes. I think now yes.
Hmm.
You you can't make it bigger. Bigger.
There.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, yes. I saw. I
Oh,
see.
all right. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go back to our lesson. My face is on the screen. Okay, where were we? Pronunciation. Okay, next word is contract. Contract.
Contract.
Very good. Okay.
Contract is the meaning, please. What's the meaning contract? Contract is
There are two. There's the noun, and this one is the verb, the action word.
it's the verb. Yeah, understand. Understand.
Yeah. To contract, so here's the meaning, the definition. What does it mean?
Okay, to become effective contact from someone. Okay,
Okay,
understand.
like to contract to get the disease, to contract the disease means to catch or acquire an illness through the exposure to a contagious pathogen. It means like yeah, you can
Well,
you contract the COVID-19 if you get exposed to someone who is sick with coronavirus.
mm-hmm.
Okay, contract is to
Okay.
get, to catch. Okay, later I'll ask you to talk about them. Okay, next is
That's all. Contract. It's the active. Yes.
action.
The coronavirus make contract. Not the patient. That
No,
no, it's passive.
no.
It's the active.
I contract. I get the virus from someone else who is already sick. Okay,
Okay.
I contracted the COVID-19 from my mom. My mom is sick with COVID-19 right now, and I became sick right now too because I contracted the disease from my mom. Get
Okay.
that?
Understand.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, next word.
Restrictions.
Restrictions.
Yes.
Restrictions. Can
I
say
think
that.
restriction. It's a limitation. Something like this.
Limitations,
Yes.
right. You know what it means.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, next word. Precautions. Precautions.
Precautions. What is precautions?
Precautions mean,
What do you mean?
okay, can you read the
Precautions.
definition?
A measure taken before. Just a moment. Measure. You. A measure taken before it to prevent harm or second good.
Secure good. Number one, care
Secure good.
taken in advance. Like prevention. Like prevention. It's synonymous for
Prevention. I know what is
yeah.
prevention.
Okay.
Prevention. As prevention.
Precautions.
It's like prevention.
Similar,
No.
yes. When you say
Okay.
precautions, things that you should remember so that you don't get sick. See that warn
Okay.
of the need for precautions.
Okay.
Sort of like a warning. Okay, these are the things you're not supposed to do so that you don't contract the coronavirus.
Okay.
Measure taken. So it says here, like, what do you have to do so that you don't get sick with coronavirus? I should wash my hands. I should wear a mask. I should get vaccinated. What else? What else?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
those are precautions for
Precaution.
preventions. Yeah, you take the necessary precautions so that you don't get sick with the COVID-19.
Okay. You
There you go.
understand.
Ah, you're
Yes.
learning, huh? So, what do you
Yes.
think about lessons like this?
I love it.
It's nice,
I
right?
love this kind of, yes.
Uh-huh.
It's not easy, but
But
I know I think that I must. go again.
Yeah,
We'll repeat
going.
that word, this word. Yes.
Yeah, so that next time
Okay.
people talk about this and you hear the word, oh, I know that. It's Anna and I talked about
Yes.
that.
Yes. I
Okay.
like. Okay.
This is a very common word,
Qu-
quarantine. Quarantine.
Quarantine. It's like a quarter. Quarantine. It's like. It
Quarantine.
sounds like it sounds like a quarter, but it's not a quarter.
Yeah.
Quarantine.
Quarantine. Okay. So,
Quarantine.
what's quarantine? I know you understand this. Can you tell me in your own words what does it mean?
Quarantine, a state, period, or place of isolation.
Isolation.
Ah, isolation.
Isolation.
Quarantine is isolation. Ah, okay. People or animals that have arrived from elsewhere or been exposed to infection or
Infectious
to infectious or
or contagious
contagious
disease
are placed.
are placed.
I understand. Well,
Okay.
yes.
So, how many days are people go under quarantine when they travel?
12, in Israel, 12.
12 days. In the Philippines,
12
it's
days.
14 days.
In the past it was 14 days,
Hmm.
but our government make another things. No, another not things.
Yeah,
Another
guideline. You can say guideline or rule or
yes,
policy
yes, and they decide that it will be 12 days.
instead of 14. I see.
Mhm.
Okay. That makes sense. Next word,
Symptom. I know what's
sym-
the word symptom.
symptoms.
Symptom. Yes,
Symptoms.
it's a very common
Yeah.
word
So
in
how do you
my
pronounce it?
symptoms.
Okay. You can drop the P sound if you like. You simply say
You
symptoms like this.
ah
Symptoms.
symptoms. Yes,
Yeah. Or
you're right. Symptoms.
you can pronounce the
In
P.
Hebrew, you know, when I speak it in Hebrew to somebody, I tell him it's a big symptom. But yeah, you know, symptom. Okay, I
Symptom.
understand. In symptoms, yes, symptoms. Yes, I hear a lot of time the words without the
But
P. Yes, you're right. You're right.
like
Yes,
symptoms.
yes,
In the
yes.
Philippines too, it's like that. Okay. But
Mhm.
native speakers, they usually drop some sounds in their language, in their words. So they go symptoms, the symptoms. There you go.
Symptoms. Yes.
So what
Okay.
are symptoms? Can you read the definition?
Yes, a physical or mental feature which is regarded as indicating a condition of disease,
Mm-hmm.
particularly such a feature that is apparent,
Apparent, apparent.
apparent to the patient.
Okay. Apparent means obvious. Like, oh,
Obvious.
you're sick, you have a fever, or something observable, something you can see or sense. Oh, you have a cough. You're sneezing. You must have a virus.
Yes.
Okay, next. So these are actually sentences. All right, but let's focus on the pronunciation first. Okay, next word is contained. Contained.
Contained, it's continued. No, it's not continued. Contained to keep with
With,
limits.
within limits. To keep within limits. You have to
Okay.
be inside your limits. You cannot go
Hmm.
out. Like a when there's a lockdown,
I understand.
people are
Not to
contained
allow the
within.
spirit.
Yeah. Or the virus, we can say that the virus needs to be contained, which means we will stop it from spreading. Not to allow to spread. Oops. Not to allow to spread. So we will control the spread of the coronavirus by containing it. Did you get that?
Yes, I get it. Okay. Yes, it's not. Yes,
Okay.
I understand.
Or
Okay.
to enclose.
Yes.
Okay. All right. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Just a moment. What's it? Synonym,
Synonyms.
synonyms,
Synonyms. Yeah. Words that mean the same or similar.
similar?
Yeah,
Synonyms, it's
similar
like
words.
similar words to
Yes.
contain.
Yeah.
Controlled. Yes.
Control, to
Ah,
enclose, to enclose.
I understand. The same meaning. The same meaning.
Same meaning, yes.
The same meaning. Okay, I understand.
Like pretty, beautiful, similar, right?
Similar. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, there you go. Next word. Ah,
Vaccine. I know the word vaccine.
vaccine. One more time.
Vaccine. Vaccine.
Longer. Vaccine.
Vaccine. I know
Right.
this. I know that
But
word.
don't say it like that, okay? When you're talking in daily conversations, you simply say
Yes.
vaccine. All right. So what's vaccine? What's the definition?
Vaccine. I know what it's vaccine.
Yeah, but I want you to read the
Special,
definition. So
special substance that you take in your body to prevent a disease and that contains a weakened or dead from the disease causing organism.
causing, weakened,
Or causing.
weakened, causing. One more time.
Weakened. Yes, weakened I know. What is or dead? Okay, that's wrong.
Uh-huh.
That's wrong.
So when
Disease.
people ask you, what is a vaccine? So you can actually explain it in English. Well, it's a special substance that you inject into your body so to prevent the coronavirus from making
Yes,
you sick. Okay. But
exactly.
how? So let's say little kids ask you, but how does it prevent us from being sick? Well, it weakens. It's a weakened or dead form of the coronavirus. So there you
Yes,
go. So actually, if you know the definition of words, it's easy for you to explain a word or a concept.
you're right.
Yeah,
You're
that's
right. Yes, yes,
why, because
you're
this is
right.
the way that I learned. This is the way that I learned when I was a lot younger. The more you know knowledge, the more you know about something and you know the words on how to express them, then it's easy for you to communicate, to express yourself.
You're
Right?
absolutely right.
There you
But it's not
go.
it's not so easy to know
No, no, there's
the
no easy
word.
way.
Yes, it's not easy
It's
way.
difficult at first, but the more that you encounter this word, oh, I know that word. Oh, I've seen that word before. Oh, okay, let me think. Oh yeah, Anna and I talked about it before. It's
Yes,
true, right?
yes, you're right. Yes, I believe you. Yes, I believe you. You're right.
Okay, next. Mm, this is a text. Okay, it's not very long. I just copied it from the internet.
Wikipedia.
Yeah,
Yes.
Wikipedia. I'm not sure of the accuracy of the
Oh, it's
information,
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
but I want you to read it. So I'll listen to your pronunciation and intonation
Now,
then.
now you want me to read it?
Yes, please. So this is reading aloud and then we'll answer some questions after.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I read it
Yes, please.
very slowly.
Mm-hmm.
The COVID-19 pandemic, also known as a
Known?
coronavirus
Known.
pandemic, also known
Yes.
you put as the coronavirus pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
is an ongoing pandemic of
Is an
coronavirus
is an ongoing.
ongoing ongoing
Mm-hmm.
pandemic of coronavirus disease 29 2019
2019. Or
corona COVID-19
okay.
caused caused
Cost. Cost.
cost
Cost.
cost
Yes. Not like law. Law. Cost. Yes.
cost
Uh-huh.
caused by severe acute respiratory
Severe.
ah
Severe.
sorry by severe
Mm-hmm.
acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus coronavirus 2 SARS-CoV-2.
All
It was
right.
it was first identified in December 2019 in
Wuhan. Yeah, that's a
China.
place in China.
Yes, yes, yes. It's a very famous place now. Oh, yes,
Hubei, China. And they said that it began when the bat was eaten by the anteater. I don't know.
yes,
In the animal market in Wuhan, China. They say that's how it began. The
yes, you're,
the virus of the animals transferred from one to the other, and it's
mm-hmm.
unnatural. It's an unnatural uh, context or situation for animals, those kinds of
Yes,
animals, to be put together in one case. And then what happened was people ate them.
yeah.
So the virus was contracted by people. And there came an outbreak. See, I'm using the words we learned
Oh,
today.
yes, yes, exactly, exactly.
And that outbreak became a pandemic. Hence, the
Yes,
whole world is now suffering from the virus, from COVID-19. There you go. Okay, let's read. Okay,
disease, disease, coronavirus 2019, COVID-19,
next.
virus,
Virus, virus,
virus strain,
virus strain.
self-acute
Severe.
respiratory, severe, severe acute respiratory syndrome, coronavirus 2, SARS-CoV-2.
Okay, let's
Date,
move to
okay,
go to
index, please.
symptoms. Symptoms
Symptoms. Symptoms may appear at 2 until
2
14,
to 14. You say 2 to 14
okay, 2 to 14 days
days.
after exposure,
Exposure, exposure.
exposure to the virus.
Very good.
People, just a moment, please. People with these symptoms,
Symptoms.
symptoms, symptoms, symptoms
Uh huh.
may have COVID-19, cough, shortens,
Shortness,
short,
shortness
shortness,
of
shortness
breath.
of breath,
Uh huh.
or difficultly breathing,
Breathing,
fever,
breathing.
breathing,
Uh huh. Like
breathing.
they go like.
Yes, yes, yes. I know the name. I know the name, but
Yeah.
I don't say the words. All right, breathing, breathing. Yes,
Breathing, breathing.
Bre- breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Fever, chills,
Chills.
chills, chills.
Mm-hmm.
Muscle pain, sore throat,
Sore
n-
throat.
sore throat. Yes, I know what is sore throat. New loss of taste or smell.
Okay, say this again. Throat, throat.
Sore throat.
Okay, say it
I know
faster.
what is throat, but
This is
throat.
your throat,
Yes, yes, yes,
right?
yes, yes. I
Yeah.
know
So you have a
throat.
sore throat. Okay, let's talk about incubation period. What is incubation
I
period?
know what is incubation. It's the time that the virus began is began to attack.
Mm.
It's the time that
Like they grow,
there's no symptoms in this time.
no symptoms,
No
symptoms.
no symptoms. No symptom. Maybe
Oh,
someday, and then after this, after the 5 days, there will be there may be a lot of symptoms
so
or a few
incubation
symptoms.
period is the time
It's the
that
time. Yes, it's the time.
the virus is still developing within your body to become a
Yes,
disease. And during this time, there are no apparent symptoms or visible symptoms that can be observed. So you think you're not sick, but you actually are sick already. Is that
yeah,
right?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Now I understand. I didn't know that. Yeah,
I know, I
yeah.
know. Incubation
Let's talk about mode of transmission.
mode of transmission. To read it,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
human to human transmission via respiratory droplets.
Droplets. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Can you explain
And
this to me? Respiratory droplets. So is this right? You you contract or you acquire the disease when there's there's human to human transmission of the droplets, like
Yes,
yeah, when you say droplets, it's when we sneeze, like so it flies feet away. Is
yes,
that right? Are there
yes,
other ways that this disease is transmitted?
yes. I think I forgot the words. What? I will say the liquid in our mouth. I will say I forgot the word. What is the liquid in our
Actually,
mouth?
I do not know how to call it.
Yes, I
Is it the droplets?
so I know the word that I know the word that describe the problem when somebody somebody have not this liquid. The word is xerostomia. You know
Oh,
what is?
I know. I haven't heard of it. Maybe it's a medical term.
No, it's not a medical. I when we'll finish our lessons,
You
uh,
type it.
I'm sure that I will be remember the word.
Yeah, please
Okay.
type it. I want to learn about it too.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
forgot it.
We only have a few minutes. After you, I have another class. Next time we can
Okay.
start early if you want to make up for the missed minutes. Okay? Just let me know
Okay.
what time you want to start. Okay.
Next time we'll meet again. We will meet again this week in Wednesday.
Zoom.
In Wednesday.
I have to check my calendar later. I
Okay.
don't memorize my I just check every day.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Okay.
every day my schedule is not the same. They're different. Okay, let's talk about prevention tips. So, what are the prevention tips? Please read.
Yes. I know the meaning of prevention tips.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Avoiding close contact with
Close.
sick close
Close.
close contact close contact with sick individuals. Frequently washing hands with soap
Hands.
and
Hands. Remember, there should be air. Hands.
yeah, hands. Yes.
With.
Yes, but I forgot the words that you bring example for
Uh-huh.
me.
I'm
Uh,
going to put them all in your whiteboard. Don't
maybe
worry.
not the word is wall. No, it's not a word. I forgot. I forgot.
That's
Forgot
okay.
now.
We will review them next time. Okay.
Okay. Washing hands with soap and water. Not touching the eyes, nose, or mouth with unwashed hands,
Mm-hmm.
and practice
Practicing. Practicing.
practicing practicing good respiratory hygiene.
Okay. Can you explain this to me? How do we prevent? Yeah. What are some prevention tips so that we do not acquire the coronavirus or the COVID-19? You can add your own tips if you want to. So how can we prevent ourselves from getting sick of corona?
We wear mask
Uh-huh. We should wear
and
masks. Yeah.
mask
Okay.
and a lot of time we are don't um, meet people. We are still in our home.
So you say we should stay at home and
Stay at home. Yes,
yeah, and not meet people
people.
outside.
Yes,
Yeah, we can probably yeah, let's say if you want. How about eating out in restaurants? Is that
yes.
okay? What do you think? Eating out in
Yes,
restaurants.
yes. It's a good question. It's a good
Uh-huh.
question.
Yeah. So what do
Um,
you think? Should we or should we not eat out in restaurants at this time
in Israel, the restaurant now are all
nowadays?
open.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays are open.
Do you agree to that?
Yes,
Do you think it's a good thing?
it's a good
We all
it's a good
I
thing.
want it
It's a good
too.
yeah. It's a good thing that it's make. it's a make a good feeling to a lot of people that
Mm-hmm.
can go to restaurants and to people and to other people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a place to work. You know, the
Yeah.
coronavirus make a lot of catastrophic to a lot of people.
Catastrophic. Yes, I agree. Okay, actually, this is still a long. There are sentences here too, but maybe you can do that on your own. Or next time we can read the sentences if you want. Just let me know. They're coming from newspapers. I got them from newspapers. There, for example, here, these are they are advanced sentences. Some are simple, some are advanced. Okay. For example, this is quite a long sentence. Let's choose a short one. This one. Can you read the first one, please?
I have a cold, and I'm still
Contagious.
contagious.
Okay, next. Number two.
The disease is more
Accidental.
accidental than contagious, and
Contagious.
rarely contagious, and rarely takes
Takes.
very dangerous proportions.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
Dangerous, I know the word dangerous, yes, proportions.
Let's practice pronunciation. Danger. Danger.
Da- dangerous.
Good. Okay,
Dangerous.
next. If your child,
If your child has a
contagious.
contagious island,
Con, one more time.
contagious
Contagious. Illness.
contagious illness, it would be best to keep them at home.
At home. Keep them at home. Okay, now
Home.
here's a longer sentence. Number four.
More than a dozen Clark County high school football players infected with the contagious
Contagious skin disease.
contagious skin disease in
Impetigo.
impetigo
Mhm.
is proposed
Prompted. Prompted.
prompt what is prompted
Like it started. Some
prompted
prompted or influenced. Prompted public health or
public
alarmed public health.
prompted public health and school leaders to take action.
To take action.
Yes,
Okay.
understand.
So
Understand.
we'll end here. Galia, I hope you
Yes.
learned something today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did you like our style of lesson today?
Yes, maybe I like him. I will like it more if in the next lesson I will remember some, not a lot, not a lot thing, a
Yeah, we
few
can
things.
try. We can try.
Okay, okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
All right.
okay,
I'm trying to
okay.
figure out how to stop sharing. Okay, there. So I'm going to say goodbye
Okay,
and
goodbye.
see you next meeting. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have a nice day.
Take care.
Bye bye.